What's up, YouTube? It's Dwap 2001. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Today we're reacting to Clippers versus Denver, round 1. Game 1 too. Game 1. You know what I mean? You niggas knew what I meant. But yeah, before we start this, G, let me make my prediction. Clippers, Denver. I got Jokic, G. Jokic is just too much of a monster. Even though Denver hasn't been playing the best basketball as of late, I feel like they could still pull off. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they have enough for the front court of the Clippers. I don't think no one there could hold Jokic. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna average a 30-point triple-double light. So yeah, I got Denver in this series. I'll say Denver in 6. Quote me on that.
We take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Modelo Especial. The Clippers 18-3 over their final.
Yeah, look at that lineup. Look. If you guys can see through the lines. Yeah, it's just looking like the Clippers are too small. Like, besides Zubac and Jokic, and Zubac can't hold Jokic, but besides that, everyone else from the power forward to the point guard, yeah, they're just too small compared to the Nuggets. So yeah, Nuggets in 6.
Games led by Kawhi Leonard, James
6
Harden,
max.
Norman Powell, Chris
They're not playing 7.
Zubac, the Nuggets, great continuity in that starting lineup with Jamal Murray, Michael.
So
Porter
it
Jr.,
might
Aaron
even
Gordon,
be
Nikola Jokic,
in 4, dog, or
Christian
5.
Brown. Ryan
Let's see.
Rugo, Bob Myers, Angel Gray with you, about ready to go in a charged up Ball Arena. David Adelman, after just 3 games at the helm of the Nuggets as head coach in the regular season, coaches his first playoff game today. Meanwhile, Ty Lue coaches his 93rd. Here we go. Game 1 is underway. The Clippers win the tip. Crowd will stand here till the first Nuggets bucket. As Harden goes to the corner to Dunn. Dunn bounces, shot clock fading. Zubac leaves it short, but follows it up with a little hook. Under 45% from the floor, doing so by far the best mark of anyone. Double comes this time. Porter alone connects.
How do you even see that?
45% from the floor.
See, that's such a monster.
Doing so by far the
Look at
best
that.
mark of anyone.
Last second.
This time, Porter alone.
That's the shit you throw when you just
Signed for Denver to have Porter hit that
and
first
just shook, you know what I mean? But this guy was, he knew he was there, like, you know what I mean? Jokic not shook.
It down, tipped out, and Denver will control. Here's Murray. Finds some space. Murray.
And you know what I seen? They're talking about Murray, man. They're saying how when it's a big game or it's like the playoffs, like all time, like the way it. Let me rephrase. They're saying how from the regular season to the playoffs, Murray has one of the craziest stat boosts, you know what I mean? Like, he goes to a whole nother level. And if you niggas were there for the bubble, you niggas know, you know exactly what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? Homie's a tweaker, he's a gamer. I wouldn't even be surprised if he has a better series than Harden.
Ups his scoring more than any player ever. That is That is not hyperbole. That is a fact.
Yes.
He goes up, what, 6-7 points in the playoffs.
You hear that?
Hits the jumper. Here's Harden off.
They say he goes up 6-7 points in the playoffs. And in NBA ball, dog, that's basically like 20 points, dog. In regular season terms, that's like dropping another 20, G. 7 points in the playoffs?
Off the rebound.
Shout out Murray, dog. Big fan.
Start to this game for Zubac, who's a real contender for all that. Harden. Oh, beautifully fed. Zubac, extra feed, and done. Storms in for the finish. What a gorgeous pick and roll in the execution from the Clippers.
And they're scoring pretty easily. Already 14 paint points for the Clippers, and it's been pretty easy.
You see what Zubac did there? Little niggas gotta watch that shit, dog. Cause nowadays, G, these little niggas be, no matter how tall they are, G, they be wanting to pull up for three, G, thinking they're Kevin Durant, Wembanyama, or some shit. And nigga, wait for the ball handler, wait for the real niggas, wait for the real person that's supposed to have it.
They're scoring pretty easily. Already
See,
14
look.
paint points for the Clippers, and it's been pretty
Wait for
easy
Kawhi,
them.
dog. Then go to where you're supposed to be.
Another easy one.
Exactly. Dunn gets free and lays it.
Textbook.
Healthy. They're motivated. And Kawhi Leonard, who we haven't even mentioned
Textbook.
much,
Hey.
physically looks better than he's
Hey.
done in 5 years. That's hard.
You gotta call that.
Keeps doing what he's been doing.
Knocked away. Here's Brown alone at the rim.
Out, Ty Lue.
Here comes Murray. Denver making a little push here. Murray bounces. Jokic. Lethal combination there. And 8-0 Denver runs. Bench with Jones, Harden, Batum, and Bogdanovich. Harden.
Hey!
On a deep contested three.
He's so comfortable, and you know, guarding.
Here's Harden. 3 seconds left. Harden
Woo!
at the horn. You bet.
Come on, white boy.
Here's Harden. 3 seconds left.
Yo, Christian. That's why his name's Christian, dog, cause he got crossed. Like Jesus.
Harden at the horn. You bet.
And did he shoot him?
Denver came on a 10-0 run right before those two bombs that we saw from James Harden. What have you liked about his pace out of that timeout?
Great pace, you know, getting downhill. We know we want to attack Joker in the pick and rolls. If he's not going to step up, we just keep getting downhill. And then the 10-0 run, just had a couple turnovers that got out in transition, so we got to be better with that.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the defensive end. You mentioned how important it was for you guys on that end. What collectively can you assess on how you guys have done so far?
A good job overall. I think, like I said, getting back in transition, taking care of the basketball, and we'll be fine.
This is the finish. Here comes Simmons. Simmons finds Leonard for the bucket and the foul, and Kawhi Leonard a chance for three.
Like you just said, I think that's the real key. On a team that doesn't have a lot.
Wow, you know what cheesed me about Ben Simmons, dog? It's not even like, yo, fuck that. You can't shoot, and you're scared to shoot, G. It's like, yo, you don't even go for layups. You don't dunk no more. Man, this series for Ben Simmons is a big one, dog. If he wants to get his name back.
A lot of wing defenders. The Nuggets, Westbrook has to be that.
Jones floats it in. Leonard connects on a three. Here's Leonard staying on the floor with his two.
Too easy.
Leonard muscling his way inside for the finish. Good so far here today.
Yeah, and a lot of people thought, Ryan, when Paul George didn't come back, that's
Fuck Jokic doing all the way out there.
Just blowing by.
Good so far here today.
Yeah, and a lot of people thought, Ryan, when Paul George didn't come back, that's
Hey, again.
too easy right there. Kawhi Leonard is blowing by.
With them on and off, they go from bludgeoning teams to getting crushed as Zubac gets free.
I don't want to keep saying it, but Denver's problem this season has been their defense. And again, you can see it right now. Clippers shoot 57% from the field, and the Clippers are already established their defense. So
Jokic takes. Short. Zubac secures the rebound. Up ahead, Leonard roaming free, lays it in. Timeout, Denver. By the way, Harden has not fouled out this season. Brown off the steal.
Hey.
To the rim.
That's how Denver's going to...
Back to Jokic. Murray had a good look there. He passed up. Westbrook connects.
40%. I would call that uncontested.
He's looking confident.
Are you going to decide to do it, or are we just going to keep getting run over here in the half court?
Now splits
Hey.
the D and slams it home. 30th. That's last in the league in attempts. 28th it makes. Jokic dips in and cups it home.
Don't worry, I'm gonna edit all this out.
Here comes Dunn. Harden with space will fire and hit from three. James Harden, who had 15 last 5 games of it, averaged 29.5 points, 11 assists.
Oh,
Here's Jokic.
either way, it was a bucket,
Oh
dog.
my goodness, the footwork.
What I seen Murray about to do to Zubac.
Necessarily tricky, and Powell
Hey.
takes advantage. Obviously, one of them is going to be eliminated in the first round, but you could see either of them making a deep run.
Come on.
Murray finishes, plus the foul. Hamstring injury just before the end of the regular season. Came back, played the final 2 games. Gordon soars in and explodes. They going in, you thought they had a significant advantage.
And 13. And obviously the bench plays better at home. 13 for the Nuggets.
Murray swims in.
Hey.
Didn't finish it.
Poetry.
Yeah, little things. He's 9 of 18 from the field. As Batum
Why the fuck Batum
in?
in?
Layup in the 3 on the other
That's
end.
why
It's
he's
always that
in.
5-point swing.
2-for-1 opportunity for the Clippers. Jokic comes up with a steal. Jokic motoring all the way.
That was the slowest fast break I may have seen.
Here with Coach Adelman, and Coach told me
Oh
at
God,
halftime,
the
Coach
slowest
Sanders said,
fast break.
every quarter tells a story. What did that quarter tell you about your team?
I thought we were really engaged, played extremely well. It's
Fuck
that
that
kind of
shit.
game.
Fuck me,
Remember the
God.
first quarter started.
Nikola Jokic showed us a little bit of everything.
This is
he
Mike
had in his
Malone's
bag. What did you
team.
like about his touches?
This guy's not slick.
Well, we got him the ball inside, which we need to do. You try to give him the ball everywhere, but sometimes in games like this, keep it simple, make sure it's in his hands, read or react from their defense, take what they give us.
Thanks, Coach.
Rebound. Leonard racing up
Niggas
the
didn't even
floor.
let the Ben Simmons highlight.
Explosion. Kawhi Leonard to the rim.
He'll put him back in when he has to.
And to your point about Bogdanovich, 0 for 3 from 3 in this game. Here's Jokic. Draws 2.
Hey.
ISO basketball, no problem with that. They're both some of the best ever to do it. That'll be the Clippers offense until Zubac comes back in as Murray shows up.
Ties it at 81.
Yo, this guy is a monster, dog. He doesn't get enough props.
Third longest streak of his career. Batum, catch, fire, and hit from 3. Here's Jokic. Backing down Zubac. Jokic flips it in, methodical and precise. Zubac now with 17 points, 12 rebounds.
bucket.
They get 19 points for Zubac.
Oh,
Brown, beautiful cut, spins it in.
Have to be disciplined and execute.
And that's where this 2-man game is so effective. Murray out of 3. Harden flings it back. 3.
What?
Oh my! What a shot from Nicholas Batum. Has the mismatch on Harden. Leonard shading, double comes, open Gordon, his 3. His 3.
This is
if Gordon's hitting threes, G. It's gonna be a long series for the Clippers, dog.
Heavyweight fight. Crowd rising to its feet. Brown for the lead. No. Westbrook, yes.
there's what he does.
Clippers, all 5 starters, as Bob said. 1-point game, under 3 to go. Jokic fakes the 3, dishes. Westbrook serves it in.
Shout out Westbrook, dog. Like, niggas like Westbrook, G. Like, they make you want to guard like prime Westbrook, prime Harden. I was about to. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. Never mind.
Here's Murray down one in game one. 25 seconds. Westbrook a three. You bet.
Matter of fact, G, I gotta say it now, G. A nigga like Westbrook, dog. Like, you don't want to guard him, my nigga. Like, the amount of energy he gives every game, G, every possession, every second. Like, yeah, dog, he just won't give you a break, G. Me personally, I wouldn't want to guard him, dog. Even if they say you can't shoot, this, that, my nigga, you can sag off. I don't want to guard him, dog. Too much energy.
How about them apples?
We talked about it. We'll see what they do.
Clippers out of timeouts. Here's Harden going quickly.
Hey.
Floats it up and in. Tied at 98. Here we go. Shot clock turned off. Game one.
Speaking of the monster.
Tied at 98. Murray waiting.
Probably meditating right now as while he's dribbling, G.
Jokic getting a touch. Double come. 6 seconds. Jokic gives it up. Westbrook 3 seconds. Westbrook throws it off
the fuck?
the Clippers, and that will do
The
it.
fuck?
Denver does not get a shot off, and Westbrook 3 seconds. Westbrook throws it off of the Clippers, and that will do it. Denver does not get a shot off.
The fuck
and
was that?
we have opened.
After all that
Much of
praise,
the afternoon.
he does some Westbrook ass shit.
They use their play in transition to get back in. Murray sliding in, flipping out. 5 to shoot. Gordon rages to the rim.
Yeah, Gordon's trying to go home, dog.
Hastily up the floor.
Hey.
Murray weaving, floating, and hitting.
He just has a knack for the big moments, right?
Leonard surrounded, fades, and hits. Big bucket there, Harden. Looking to take Murray. Harden skates in and floats another home. Second he gets that. 10 to shoot. Another touch here for Jokic. Brown will fire. And Murray.
Bron be talking too, dog.
Here comes Leonard. Resuscitation for LA. Harden connects. What a three from Harden.
Can wait here.
Westbrook, no. Gordon keeps it alive. Just a 2-second difference game in shot clock.
Yep.
And now Powell.
Timeouts.
Huge free throw from Gordon. Here comes the next. He got it. 3-point game.
Skill. They got to get a good look here.
Down 3, 10.9 to go in overtime.
Hey.
Harden knocked out of bounds, and it last hit Harden.
Wow.
The Clippers cannot challenge it. Denver in front. Here another failed inbound. Dunn trying to get to this one. And a foul is called on Dunn. 28, 9, and 12 for Jokic.
Hey, that's game.
With 6.5 to go, Clippers are out of timeouts. Here is Powell. Screaming across the timeline, launches away, able to hit the three with 0.9 remaining, but that will do it.
I don't know if I said my prediction, but I got I would say I got Denver in 6.
The Nuggets
Denver in 6.
emerge. Game 1 victors in an overtime thriller.
Honestly, I didn't even know fucking the Clippers had it in them to even fight that hard with them, G. But yeah, this drop 2001. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.